Hi, this is Salona from Chick with a Deck, and this is a special daily mystery card for the new year. For the next 9 days, we'll be focusing on your personal year number. In numerology, each year we work with a different number, and it's helpful to know which year we're in, or you're in, because it influences what happens throughout the year. So to calculate your personal year number, you add up all of the digits from the current year. So in our case, it would be 2015. So you would add 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 5, which gives us 8. And then you put that number aside, and then you take the month that you were born, the numerological value, so obviously January would be 1, February would be 2, and etc. And then you take the day you were born, the number. So the example I'm using is June 17th. So June is the 6th month of the year, so we would add 6 plus 1 plus 7, and that gives us 14. And then we bring back the 8 from the 2015 that we added up, and we would add 14 plus 8, which gives us 22. And because there are only 9 numbers in any given cycle, we would further reduce the number and add 2 plus 2 to give 4. So if you were born on June 17th in 2015, the number your personal year number that you'd be working with is the 4. So do this for your own birthday and come up with the number that corresponds from 1 to 9 that corresponds with the personal year that you're going to be in. And what I'm going to do over the next 9 days is explain the corresponding tarot cards to those numbers to give you a deeper meaning and deeper understanding of what energy you're working with. I'm going to post one number each day. And once you know your personal year number, you can watch the video just for your number, but I also suggest watching all of the videos because it helps you to understand the full spectrum of personal year numbers, and you'll know where you're coming from and where you're going. Today's personal year number is number 1, and number 1 relates to the Magician. So I will associate each number with the Major Arcana card, and then each Minor Arcana card, and there's 4 of each one because there are 4 different suits. So number 1 as a personal year number is about creation, originality, initiation, which is the same as new beginnings, and having a singleness of purpose. It's all about the individual and the self and starting new things. The Magician is card 1 and the culmination of all 4 aces, which means that all the 4 aces actually belong to the Magician. There are many perspectives to the tarot, and one way to understand the cards is through the numbers associated with them. The Major Arcana represent larger life lessons and archetypes, and the Minor Arcana are more day-to-day aspects of life. Generally speaking, the Major Arcana can act as guides to the Minor Arcana. They kind of oversee and teach lessons on how to deal with these things in the day-to-day. If the aces are infinite potential, the seeds of their particular suit, then the Magician shows us how to wield their power. So I'll go through each suit. The Ace of Swords is infinite thoughts and ideas and communication and words. So the swords are related to all of those things. So it's the full spectrum and the full potential of ideas and communication and words and anything to do with the mind. The Ace of Wands are about energy and motivation and that spark that gets things going, that gets things moving. It's a fire suit. So the Ace of Wands is the full spark of the infinite potential of energy and motivation and creativity. The Ace of Pentacles are related to money and anything in the physical, so health and home and anything that's tangible. So the Ace of Pentacles is the full potential and the infinite amount of money, of home life, of health, and that kind of thing. The Ace of Cups are about emotions. So Ace of Cups is an abundance of emotions, and not just love, but anything to do with what you feel and your feelings. So if the aces are infinite potential, then the Magician is the one who holds all the aces, and he's the one that guides how they're being used. He takes the unfocused energy from the infinite potential of all of these and manifests it into something specific. Now, just as a side note, I use the word he, but all the Major Arcana cards are archetypes and can apply to both genders. I just use he for simplicity's sake, just because it looks like a man in the picture, but it can be either one, and it's easier just to say he than to say it. The magician initiates action, and he has a singleness of purpose. He has all the tools and all the ability that he needs to focus the energy that comes from the heavens, and you see his lightning rod here. He's pulling down all the energy that's contained in these aces, and he's bringing it down into the physical. He taps into that energy and he brings it down, and he's therefore a masterful creator. He's also a master communicator. So we know the expression in the beginning was the word. So what he speaks holds great power, just like the same as us. Don Miguel Ruiz in the Five Agreements talks about impeccability with our word, and the magician is the one in the tarot deck that embodies this idea. What he speaks becomes reality. So he's very good at using his words in order to manifest things. So if you're in the personal year 1 this year, it's a great time to start new things and to come up with original ideas and plans. And the magician reminds you and teaches you how to be focused on what it is you want to create. I hope you're enjoying this series of personal year numbers, and I hope it's giving you some insight on the energy that you'll be working with in 2015. Just to let you know that I've extended my 50% discount for a full coming year forecast until the end of January. This is a complete tarot reading on every aspect of your life for 2015, and it's to help you make the best of the coming year. This is an incredible deal. It means $30 for a 6-month forecast and $60 for the full year.